What's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for staying true to the crew. On today's video, I am sharing my November 2020 Fave 5. If you're not familiar with the Fave 5 series, it's where I share the 5 things that I love the most from the previous month that I was either gifted or that I purchased myself. I give you all the details and I give you my honest review. So if you're interested in seeing what I got back in November, stay tuned. My name is Lonnie, and these are Lonnie's Lessons. So the first item that I'm going to share with you from November 2020 is one of my favorite things, a candle. And this candle is the Moses candle by the 12th and 30th Candle Company, which is a small black-owned business out of New Jersey. And funny story about how I heard about this brand, I actually followed the founder prior to him launching the brand, and I actually had no idea that he was going to launch the brand, but we just became Instagram buds, and once he launched, of course, I had to support. So I just want to start off by saying that this website is so easy to navigate. So the only thing you have to do if you're looking for a candle is you go to 12th and 30th candleco.com and you just search for the candle that you like. And as we all know, shopping for candles online can be a little bit hard because you can't really use the sense of smell through the internet. So this website makes it really easy for you to choose the candle scent that will be best for you because they do a really good job of describing the notes. And so for instance, the Moses candle has sea salt, cardamom, and amber, and it is priced at $15. So it's a great price. This is a 5-ounce candle. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the top note being citrus, sea salt, and ozone, the middle note being plum and cardamom, and the base note being amber and dark musk. So when I was choosing my candle, I was like, which one will I pick? Which one will I pick? Because typically I go for bright, clean, citrusy scents, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit. And when I tell you, when I opened this candle, I made the best decision because it smells so good. It's hard to explain, but I would say it definitely gives like a cologne type of vibe, like a men's cologne, but because it has some of those things like sea salt and what else does it have? Plum and citrus, it brightens it a little bit and it makes it a bit more, I don't know, creamy and not so much in your face. But I absolutely love this candle, and I will definitely put the information for 12th and 30th Candle Co. down in the description box. Okay, so I've been on a skincare journey for, I would say, probably about 3 years. I would say 3 years back, I really was starting to make some decisions about my skincare, what types of products I use, and just really trying to hone in on what works for my skin. And this was prior to this kind of social media emergence of skinfluencers and all of this pressure to purchase expensive 12-step skincare routines and products. So for me, I really have learned that I want to do a little bit of mixing of high and low, and that I'm okay with that. It works well for my skin because, as you can see, it's glowing, right? At least I think so. I feel like my skin is healthy. So I'm saying all of that to say is that I still use over-the-counter exfoliants. I think that over-the-counter exfoliants are fine. And the one that's my fave from November is the Neutrogena All-in-One Acne Control Daily Scrub. And I love this daily scrub because it is gentle and the exfoliants are very micro. So they're not like huge pieces that are going to tear your skin apart. It's a daily scrub, so it can be used every day, although I only exfoliate probably like once to twice per week because my skin is like sensitive to normal, so I just am careful with that. But I definitely love this. It is creamy, it is moisturizing. Of course, it has some salicylic acid, which helps with acne, which is not a problem that I tend to have, but it's always great to kind of like cleanse the skin with something that's going to continue to prevent and fight acne, the signs of acne. So super excited about this. It's affordable, and I definitely would say consult with your dermatologist if you have one, or your esthetician before you switch to trying something new. But I have seen that working with over-the-counter exfoliants has been okay for me. The price point is okay, my skin reacts well, and it really helps my overall skin care routine because that exfoliation really helps to get that dead skin off. And if you want to see my full skincare routine, you can check back a few videos, and I posted that as well as over on my IGTV. So as you guys know, I'm really into home decor, and I really wanted to upgrade something that I feel like as adults we need to replace, but it's so expensive that sometimes we hold off. And that is flatware. So fave number 3 is this beautiful satin gold finish, modern, clean flatware that I actually got from Amazon. And I love it. It is the most beautiful, sleek flatware. It is totally like, the handles are long, it's a luxe. Each one has a little bit of weight to it, and I love that the spoons have like this perfectly round shape. The forks are like extra long, and it was a 20-piece set that I got over the Black Friday sale. So I believe it was a bit under $50. So it was a great deal for 20 pieces, which means that that is a setting for 4 people, which is amazing. There's also teaspoons as well as a salad fork. So there's actually 5 pieces to each setting. So I'm just showing you the larger ones here. I just love the shape of these. I love that they are stainless steel and they're coated in this beautiful gold satin finish, as I mentioned, and it just screams luxury. It screams everyday luxury, everyday opulence, the things that I represent in my fashion, the things that I represent in my home. So I knew that it was time to ditch that old IKEA set that I loved, but it was just time for it to go. And I knew that I'd been seeing these all over the internet, and I wanted to find the perfect set for me, and this set definitely fits the bill. It's totally gorgeous. It is worth the money. It's heavy. I feel like it's going to last a while. I haven't been hand washing it instead of putting it in a dishwasher because although it is a gold finish, it is satin steel. It is stainless steel that is it's a stainless steel base which has a gold satin finish, so that does mean that over time it can come off. So I feel like hand washing is best. However, I believe that these are dishwasher safe. So if you're in the market for some new flatware, or if you're thinking about gifting someone something for a homecoming. If you're thinking about gifting someone something for a housewarming, or they just moved into a new place, this is a great gift because flatware is something that we all need and benefit from, but also it can be really expensive, so it's a great thing to gift, or just give yourself to kind of like upgrade your flatware. So this is the gold flatware set from Amazon, and the link to it is below if you're interested in checking it out. Since we're talking about home and cooking, I am super duper excited about fave number 4. And it is the Our Place Always pan. And if you have not been under a rock, you have seen this pan all over the internet. So it again is called the Always Pan by the brand Our Place. And this pan is gorgeous. So first of all, I was gifted this by my good friend George for Christmas, and I'm elated because my food content is going to be on 125 in 2021. That is a tongue twister. So I want to read you a little bit about the pan. The pan is priced at $145, and it claims to replace about 8 different pans and kitchen tools within the kitchen. So stick with me. So it says, meet our cult favorite, best-selling Always pan. The do-it-all wonder is designed to replace 8 traditional pieces, I told you, in your kitchen. Plus, it looks really good. So the benefits of this pan is, yes, that it has at least 8 different uses. It looks beautiful, so you can leave it out, which is really nice, because not always can you leave things out. But it also just has some really cool features. So the thing about it is that it has this beautiful high wall design. So that means that it has the capacity to do things like steaming, or the capacity to do things like boiling pasta, right? You don't really need a huge pot to boil pasta. That's just the way we've been conditioned. Or obviously if you're making pasta for a whole bunch of people, you would need more. But on an everyday basis, for someone like me or someone who's maybe serving 2 to 4 people, you can fit enough pasta in here to boil. So it comes with this lovely lid, which is really great, right? Because a lot of times we have skillets that don't come with lids. So then you have to buy another pan so that you have a lid for it. So they're really trying to eliminate what's needed in terms of cookware. So it's this really great non-stick coating inside, which is great too, because I have lots of pans that are great pans, but they're not non-stick. So then I have a non-stick pan, and I have a pan that's non-stick or just like stainless steel. So they're really, at our place, they're trying to eliminate and minimize the things that are in your cabinet and really just have something that's functional and ergonomic. It also comes with this steamer insert, and this steamer insert is really cool. Oh, I just covered my face. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This steamer insert is really cool because you can steam your vegetables or like dumplings with this, or you can use it as a colander. So now you don't need a colander. So this is pretty cool because it has two handles. You can pull it out and you can really go to town. So that fits in there. Also, the ergonomic handle serves as a spoon rest. So it comes with this wooden bamboo spatula that has a hole in it, and the hole fits into a groove that is right here on the handle. So it just rests nice and neatly on the handle like this. So this pan is super ergonomic. It's super, super, super beautiful, and it comes in a bunch of different colors. So it serves as decor as well as cookware. It comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors. I believe that this pan is on back order, but it is super popular. I would definitely say if you're in the market for a new pan, this might be the pan for you. And definitely check out all of our food content in 2021 because you're going to see this pan a lot. Last but certainly not least, for November 2020 is the Yvonne Aroma Diffuser by Ello Vegan Lifestyle. And this is a ceramic pineapple covered aroma diffuser that is just as beautiful as it is functional. So it is an aroma diffuser, as I mentioned. So for those of you who are not familiar with aroma diffusers are little machines that pump out oils and aromatherapy essences through this process where the water is, it's not really boiled, but it kind of bubbles and it creates like a steam so that it pushes out the aroma of the oils into the air. So it's really great for relaxation, but it also just kind of purifies and cleans the air. It doesn't clean the air, that's not true. It purifies the air and pushes the scent through in a very natural way, so you don't have to use things like air fresheners or what have you. So I want to talk about the price point for the Yvonne Aroma Diffuser. So it is $125, and it comes in 3 different colors. So it comes in this natural color, which is the white base with the natural kind of like foliage at the top of the pineapple. It comes in a like all metallic gold version, and it comes with a gold version that is white at the bottom where the place that's green here is gold. So it's a really, really, really great gift. It also works in so many different rooms. I use it in my kitchen. I also have one in my bathroom. So when you walk in, you just feel it pumping all this aroma, and it just smells good, it feels good, and it looks good. So it doesn't have that weird shape that some of the other aroma diffusers have, and I like to think of it as an aroma diffuser that you want people to see, that you want people to experience, and that you want to see every day in your home. So definitely check it out at helloello.co. If you use my code, which is LW3, you can get 10% off the aroma diffuser, any of their aromatherapy or their products. So definitely check out Ello Vegan Lifestyle. It is a Brooklyn-based Black-owned company, and everything is 6 ingredients or less. Everything is vegan, everything is good for you, and everything smells good, looks good, and feels good. So definitely check it out. All right, everyone, and thank you for tuning in for this episode of Fave 5. You can catch a full blog post on all of my 2020 favorites over on my blog, which is LonnieWasTheThird.com. So if you want to go back and see some of the previous things that I purchased in some of the other months, feel free to do so. Don't forget to check out my website, LonnieWasTheThird.com/theshop, which is an online shop for vintage and pre-loved clothing, accessories, and home decor. You can always check out me on my podcast, What I Did Wrong. And last but not least, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at LonnieWasTheThird. As always, I leave you in love, peace, and style. Until my next video, I will see you then.